Hey guys, Kenya's here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the Vaughn Twins channel. It is just me today. Kiana is not joining me because, as you all can see from the title of this video, I am going to share with you my colonic experience. A while back, I informed you guys that I had a colonic done. This was back in May or so. It was my one and only colonic. And a lot of you guys had questions about it. You wanted to know what the experience was like and also whether or not having the colonic done contributed to the shrinkage of my fibroids. So that's what I'm going to speak with you guys about today. Now, before we proceed, I do want to remind you guys to go on ahead and subscribe to me and Kiana's channel if you haven't already. And also, do not forget to click the bell. That will notify you guys whenever Kiana and I upload a new video. We would greatly appreciate it if you all would do so. So I'm going to go ahead and just get right on into the whole hydrotherapy colonic experience. So if you all are unaware of the reason that people have colonics done, the reason is so that they can clean out their lower intestines. Now, what generally happens is that you can go to a doctor or you can go to like a med spa, and what they'll do is they'll send gallons and gallons and gallons of water into your stomach by way of a tube, and I'll explain the whole experience in just one moment, or the process in just one moment. But they pumped all that water into your stomach, and then your job is to push out all of the water so that it will travel from your stomach and through your intestines, thus pushing out all of the toxins and also the feces that have kind of been just stuck in your system. Yuck. I know it sounds disgusting. This will be TMI for some of you. If it is, go on ahead and click off of the video now. But I would assume that it isn't because of the title of the video. You know exactly what you what you tuned into. You know what you should know what to expect. Okay, so to get right on into the process. So generally what happens if you walk into a med spa, which is my experience, I walked into a med spa. What they had me do first was they had me fill out a health intake form. Well, first I had to make an appointment. Then once I got there, I filled out a health intake form. After I filled out my health intake, they brought a licensed colonoscopy person out to take a look at my medical form, just to make sure that there weren't going to be any complications with me having the colonic done. And then after that, they proceeded to bring me back into the room in which I was to have the colonic done. So what they informed me to do was to remove all of my clothes from the waist down. They gave me a towel and they had me sit on this huge tub. It looked like a huge bathtub with one tube going right down the middle of it. And then there was a huge dip in the tub. And the dip was so that it could collect all of the toxins and all of your feces and everything that was just to come out of your system. It was disgusting. So what their job is to do basically is to make sure that everything that's in the room has been wiped down, that it's clean, that it's been sterilized, all that other stuff, because as you know, people come in and out of these rooms to have these colonics done, and the last thing that you want is for somebody else's junk, they inside junk, to touch you. Like, oh, just disgusting. Thinking about it is just, oh, so nasty. Anyway, so I came in, I told the lady to wipe it down one more time just because I'm a stickler for, you know, cleanliness. And so she did. She didn't have a problem with wiping it down. So she wiped the tub down one more time for me. Then after that, she walked out of the room. I got undressed from the waist down. And then I had to sit on this tub. She came back into the room. What she informed me to do at that point was to take a huge tube that was about this big and put it up my rectum. Y'all.
Yuck!
That boy hurts. I proceeded to put this tube, clear tube, up my rectum, and the reason that they want you to put this tube up your rectum is so, again, once the water gets pushed up into your system, what you have to do is you have to push all of the water out of your stomach, and then the water flows down from your stomach and into your intestines, and everything that's in you gets pushed out through this tube. So that's the reason why you have to put this clear tube up your rectum. All right, so moving right along with the process, they put Vaseline around it so that you won't have any issues with getting it up there. They tell you to put about a ½ an inch of the tube up your rectum. That was what I did. And then after that, they turned on the machine and I got started with my colonic. All right, so what happened is for maybe about a half an hour straight, there was water that was being pumped into my stomach, and it hurt so bad. Like, I don't know if you guys know how it feels to have to drink a whole lot of water, and like you can't go to the bathroom fast enough. Your system is so filled up with water, like you obviously have to go to the bathroom to urinate it out, but your system is just so filled with water that your stomach ends up hurting. I hope you guys like get the gist of what I'm trying to say, but that's basically what it feels like, because there's water constantly being pumped into your stomach. So I did that. I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and everything that I had ate the night before, I saw being, pushed out of my system, and it was going through this clear tube and going like into the tub that I was sitting on, not sitting in, but sitting on, which is the great thing, because anything that's flowing out of you is not going to touch you. But anyway, you still get a chance to see like everything that you are disposing out of your body. So this happened for maybe about a half an hour. Yeah, about a half an hour. Then after that, the woman came in, she cut off the machine, and that's kind of like your cool down period. And so what happens is instead of the system continuing to pump water into your stomach, that comes to a cease, and your job is just to continue to push whatever else has been left in you. And so that's exactly what I did. It hurt really bad. That was my first time that I had a colonic done. And when I explained to the licensed colonic specialist or whatever, when I explained to her that it hurt, she told me that the reason is because I was probably extremely backed up. And her recommendation for me were to come back within a 3-week time period and have 2 more colonic experiences done. Now, just so that you know, I had them use a specialty kind of water, which was called angel water, and it's supposed to be a little bit more delicate for your system. So, it isn't gonna, it's not, 1, 2, 3. It wasn't anything that contained like any hard minerals or anything like that, because I would imagine that would probably be a little bit more difficult to push out of your system, and then you don't want to put like any minerals or whatnot in your system, because that's the whole reason that you're having the colonic done to begin with, is to pull all of that junk out of your system. But I will say that after I had my colonic done, they informed me to hydrate. And so I had already came with like a huge bottle of water. So I was just drinking my whole bottle of water on my way home. I felt okay when I was on my way home. Like, I didn't feel weak or anything. Some people say that they feel really weak right after they have their colonics done. And so they make sure that they have someone there with them to drive them home. I didn't feel the need to, and I really didn't have to. But I will say, guys, once I got home, it hit me. Like, I promise, I feel like God was with me during my drive home, because he knew that I needed the strength in order to get home, because once I got home, I collapsed on the couch. And I think I slept the entire day away. So the rest of my day looked like me sleeping and going to the bathroom, sleeping and me going to the bathroom. Now, the reason that I was going to the bathroom, I was doing number 1s and number 2s, now that I think about it. But the reason is because that angel water was still, flushing itself out of my system, which they tell you that generally will happen for maybe about an hour to 2 after you've had your colonic done. For me, it happened like for the rest of the day, which I'm okay with, because my system was just basically, getting rid of all of the toxins and all that other stuff. Now, I don't think I mentioned earlier the reason that people have colonics done, but a couple of the reasons that people usually have colonics done is if they're feeling really backed up, if they're unable to go to the bathroom and have a bowel movement, if they are experiencing skin issues, if they just feel really heavy, or even if they want to lose some weight. A lot of people will have colonics done. And the benefits of having a colonic done is so that you can get clear skin, so that you can clean out your intestines, and it'll kind of give you a jump start or a fresh start on dieting. Another reason is to get rid of any parasites that you may have lying kind of dormant in your system. It's holding on to, like, your intestines are holding on to things in your system, and it just like they just don't want to let go. They're holding on for your life and don't want to let go. If you want Kiana and I to talk about parasites and the harm that they do to your body, make sure that you comment down below and let me know, because we'll be happy to talk to you all about like the dangers of parasites being in your body. So just to give you guys a conclusion on my whole hydrotherapy colonic experience, like I said, I went home, I slept the day away. The next day, I felt light on my feet, guys. I felt really, really, really good. I mean, tremendously good. I lost maybe about 5 pounds, which was great for me because I had a hard time losing weight. And then after that, I just, watched what I ate. I'm still watching what I eat even to this day. Now, the reason that I had the colonic done is because, as you all know, Kiana and I are on the fibroid-free diet. And I needed to figure out a way to shrink the fibroids that I have in me and also help me to jumpstart the new fibroid-free diet that I started back in May. So that's the reason that I had the colonic done. I have seen tremendous results. I would not recommend that anybody just go into this whole hydrotherapy colonic experience. You want to make sure that you consult with your doctor first, just to make sure that your body can handle it, because it can alter your body. It really can. I would like to say that it'll alter your body for the good, but I don't know that because I'm not a healthcare professional. I know that for me, I feel like it altered my body for the good because it literally just opened up everything that was within me so that whatever needed to come out came out. And that's still exactly what's happening to this day. Like, I'm having bowel movements more frequently, for lack of better terms, like passing gas. Like I'm like more gassy, I guess, whether it's me belching or it's coming out of the other end. Like, that's happening much more frequently, whereas before it just seemed like my system was really clogged up. And it happened, but it wasn't as frequently as it should have. So I have been told that I should go back and have 2 more colonics done. I haven't made a decision on when I'm gonna have that done, but I will have it done. The cost. Okay, so the cost of mine was $69. And the reason is because I purchased a Groupon. I'm here in the Dallas area, Dallas, Texas. And so I went to a place that's in Irving, Texas. I found it on Groupon. I went on ahead and decided to give it a try, and I'm glad that I did. I think the original cost of the hydrotherapy colonic was $120. So I got a pretty good deal on it. And if I decide to go back, then I'll probably just purchase another Groupon and have it done. So the professionals will tell you that in order to max out your benefits on having the colonic done, then you'll want to make sure that you have at least 3 done within like a 2-month time period. So I don't know. I am going to go back and have a couple more done, but I'm not quite sure when I'll make the decision to go back. So yeah, guys, that's basically how my colonic experience went. If you all have any more questions, please make sure that you comment down below in the description box. I will be more than happy to answer any questions that you have as it pertains to my experience. I guess that's it. So guys, please again make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and click the bell so that you are notified whenever the Vaughn Twins post a new video. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video, and until next time, y'all, bye.